The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
R1 button. Circle button. Cross button.
On first down, David.
Square button.
They'll get this right back to Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And some strong running, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give right side. David. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, David. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
When the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage, and when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because some...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Oh, eluding the tackle. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give right side. David. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. David. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line.
So it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Bridgewater. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get 1 score closer. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a 2nd home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pick up there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
David.
Square button.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Midfield strike.
Triangle
They'll look to
button.
throw. That's complete to Ward. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys Eagles are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. David. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Down here at a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Shrugs the tack, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. On the defensive side of the ball.
Back to throw. David. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep here for And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might want. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed.
Do what we do.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.